I told you.
LaRue County likes to play overtime in the region semifinals. I got you.
But LaRue County, they have played this game tremendously, but John Hardin finally caught them. Bryce had the shot to win it.
Yep. Had a free throw, and LaRue would have had to have got something in less than 6 seconds. Missed the free throw, but he got the big basket. What a basket, getting hacked and throwing that thing in.
Brandon Price struggled really much of the game, but has come up big. Missed his share of free throws, but I'm looking down the stretch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 points in the fourth quarter. Has 14 now for the ball game. And now here's an interesting thing to think about.
All the foul trouble.
Kelton Ford is done.
Yeah, and everybody, hey, there's foul trouble all over the board. Lee Ford's out of the game for LaRue County. John Hardin's got at least 3 guys. Harness, Green, Williams all have 4 fouls.
Davon Green has 24 points to lead the John Hardin attack. Kyle Sharon with 27.
And they have to continue to try to do the offensive, defensive substitutions whenever there's the opportunity to do that. This is a 4-minute overtime, so you got a lot of time there. A lot of guys with 4 fouls. Ford, the primary ball handler, though, he's initiated a whole lot of what LaRue County's done all night long. He's done for the ball game with his 5th fouled out there late in the 4th.
We're tied at 67. Keon Williams and Jonathan Berkwin.
Yeah, John Hardin favored to get that tip. LaRue County lines up totally defensively.
Let's see how John Hardin responds.
2-3 for LaRue County to start the overtime.
Price tries to get the ball knocked away. LaRue tried to come out there and force the turnover.
This is a big possession for John Hardin. They still have yet to get that lead, although they got it tied at the right time.
Have not led since 4-3. That was very early in this one.
That's more than a ball game ago.
In fact, it probably was a ball game ago.
Considering we're in overtime now.
3:33 left in overtime. Number 1. They get it down low. Green goes up on the glass and in. First
Sharon
shot.
cannot challenge him. No way he can jump high enough to challenge the big, strong guy. Stands there, hopes he gets a little bump, but no contact made.
First lead since the first quarter for John Hardin.
Over 32, right around 32 minutes since they'd had the lead.
Sharon can't get it to go. Ball knocked away. Scramble. Out of bounds. It'll go to John Hardin.
Harness goes high to get the rebound. LaRue pokes it out.
It will be Keon Williams. Price, who hit the big basket with 5.9 remaining in regulation. Harness. And now John Hardin can be a little choosy now. Harness drives on Shirley. Dishes down low. Williams off the glass and in.
Harness creating for Williams.
19 for Williams.
Harness creates all that, though. Penetration.
Sharon's going to try a three-pointer. Back of the rim. Rebound Price. Foul on Shirley.
Lee, you talked about it earlier. They shot themselves into the big lead. Right now, the last 2. You know, if you shoot yourself out of it, you're down 4, and you're jumping into those three-pointers awful early in the possession.
And now it's going to be Brandon Price to the line.
Shirley's got to play right now, though. You've got the point guards out of the game.
Kelton Ford fouled out with about 40 seconds. First free throw good.
Well, Price would have liked to have that one about 4 minutes ago when he had that chance to give him the lead.
But Price, though, big free throw there, 72-67.
Didn't start the game very well, but has really come on down the stretch.
And is stepping up to the front of the line here.
I said there for about a quarter and a half, if John Hardin could ever get over the hump and get the lead, it was a huge swing in the ball game.
6-point lead. Meredith will answer with a 3.
They make one. They're settling for those 3s, but that's a big one to knock it down, cut the lead in half.
18 to make it 73-70. Now let's see how John answers. Price into the backcourt. Wanting a foul on Sharon. Price drives down the lane, lays it in.
He took Sharon totally out of the play. He backed out away from him and ended up got flat-footed.
75-70, 2 minutes remaining. Out front, Shirley gets the ball back to Sharon.
Guys have got to be tired. Played a lot of minutes tonight for LaRue County.
And a foul on Brandon Price. That'll be his 3rd.
They'll bring Green back in offensively here. John Hardin still running that substitution pattern. If you get the opportunity with the dead ball, you can go offense, defense about every trip down the floor.
Sharon makes the first free throw for his 28th point. Green will check back in.
Huge night from that young man. He got one that got them a big lead, got them off to the great start with that outstanding shooting.
75-71, a minute 57 left here in overtime. Free throw good. 3-point advantage. Now LaRue County's going to pick up with full court pressure. Green into the front court. He'll wait, and Price will take the basketball with a minute 50 left. Still a long way to go in this one.
Green knows where to put that ball. He waited for Brandon Price to come to him.
Now John spreading the floor just a bit. Bounce pass. Price takes it.
Intentionally spreading the floor, it looks like. They've got these guys out in four corners.
Sharon coming out to challenge Price. Now backs away, a minute 27 left to go. They lob it ahead. Williams takes it, and a timeout.
Coach Wells didn't like the fact he almost stayed closely guarded. He thought he broke it there for half a second.
Well, I think he broke it before, I believe it was Will Harris trying to get the timeout, the assistant coach, just about a second after he got away the pass.
Yeah, and they didn't like the fact there was a little lob pass that potentially gets a hand in the lane. Yeah, want to spread them out a little bit more. I like the double high stack better than I like the spread floor. The double high stack gives you somebody to rub off of to get yourself open. You can go across and switch the guys, or you can pop out on the wing you're on. Gives them more options there rather than just standing still wide out on the floor.
75-72, a 3-point lead for John Hardin. They had not led since 4-3 early in the ball game.
John Hardin right here in that huddle, you better talk about throwing a solid pass, and you better be stepping to and coming toward the basketball if it's coming your way.
John is led by as many as 6. LaRue County led by as many as 14 early in the second quarter.
You know LaRue County's going to gamble defensively.
They lob it in.
Oh my gosh, they throw it away.
And a turnover, and Harness about the fourth row up.
Unnecessarily crashing in. That ball's out of bounds before he gets there, but he's fine.
And LaRue County with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it. Again, the offense for defense.
Substitution.
Gaskins and Smith come in. Or check that, they just bring Gaskins in. 1:22 remaining. Does LaRue County have another answer here? Meredith looking, tries to get the ball to Sharon. Sharon right up against the time stripe.
Price was working hard to not let him have it early in the possession.
And a blocking foul on Brandon Price.
It's a big call right there. It's a bang-bang play.
And that is Price's fourth. So now you've got Harness, Price, Williams, and Green, each with 4.
Warrior County's point guard is fouled out. Kelton Ford, John Hardin, everybody in jeopardy at the next whistle.
And Sharon misses the free throw. Green and A.J. Smith into the ball game. Or Elijah Smith, excuse me.
John Hardin's got to make sure if he makes the free throw, they get the ball inbounds. You'd like to get it inbounds quickly.
Free throw good. 30 points in the ball game for Sharon. 75-73 and a foul right away.
Hold on Meredith. Price is going to the line. 2-shot foul for everybody now as we're both in the double bonus.
Meredith picks up his 4th, I believe. Did not catch that on the board there. So Brandon Price back to the line. He has 18 points.
May just be 3 fouls on Meredith. Chuck seems to think it's 3 behind us here.
Price made a couple of free throws earlier in the overtime. Steps up, first free throw is good.
Well, as bad as the free throw shooting's been at times, Lee, it's been pretty decent at times down the stretch here.
And Price has stepped up in a big way.
In fourth quarter and overtime, his offense, he's really turned it up a notch.
He gets another free throw here. This will push it to a 2-possession ball game. Missed it. LaRue can tie with the 3.
And you know they can make the 3.
Shirley with a basketball as we're down to 1 minute in this first overtime.
Hardin trying not to let Sharon have the ball.
And we get a whistle and a foul on John Hardin.
Shirley's going to go to the line for 2. 64% on the season. Hadn't played a ton of minutes tonight. He's been in the ball game a couple different times. Actually, he's in the ball game because of the foul out. A lot of pressure right here, down 3.
Elijah Smith picks up the foul, so now it is Gabe Shirley. Steps to the line, makes the free throw, missed one back in the fourth quarter, but knocks a big one down here. Takes it back to a 2-point ball game. This one would cut it to 1.
Steps up there awful cool on the first one.
Free throw in the air, 1-point ball game.
2 big free throws out of the kid off the bench.
76-75, a 2-point game. LaRue County coming with full court pressure and a foul.
They fouled Green right here. That's who they wanted to send to the line.
Green at the line.
As the foul on LaRue County is going to be on Cody Key. Key will pick up his 4th foul.
John's going to maintain control of this ball game. They're going to have to make free throws. LaRue County's decided they're going to put these guys on the line.
Green with 26 points in the ball game. Gets 2 free throws here with 55 seconds remaining. The 6'2 junior. First one in the air is short.
Green and Price, 2 juniors for John Hardin, have led the charge tonight offensively.
But free throws.
Well, they're so magnified at this point in the ball game.
Another chance here for Green. In the air. Too strong. Rebound. Berkwin for LaRue County.
LaRue County with a chance to get the lead back. Since John got the lead here late, LaRue hasn't been able to get it back. Here's their opportunity.
Sharon gets a drive to the inside. Follow-away jumper. No good. Rebound and a foul by Sharon.
Green gives the ball to Harness as quick as he can. I don't think he wanted back at the line after those last 2.
Alert play there.
Well, he realizes I kick it over to a guy maybe gets a little better percentage than I do.
And Harness from the line goes about 61%.
Not much better than Green, but you pick up 5 or 6% there.
And at least you don't have the memory of that free throw as the first one good by Harness.
And Jeremy's got a pretty good shooting thought tonight. He's made a couple outside shots, so he's got some confidence going in his stroke. Going to step up there. That one looked real good.
77-75. 39.7 remaining in this ball game. Second free throw by Harness is good.
Back out to a 3-point lead. John Hardin gets the sub in.
Again, that offense for defense set here. 39.7. Same question now for LaRue County. 2 or 3.
First open look. You can take a 2. If they play the 3 real hard, you take a quick 2. Nothing wrong with that. Still plenty of time on the clock. John Hardin has milked the offensive, defensive substitutions since about the middle of the fourth quarter.
And Paul Childress, before anything else, will take a timeout with 32.9 seconds remaining. 78-75.
And they go to their huddle to debate the question you just asked me. Do we want to take a 3 now, or are we willing to take the first open look and then foul again?
I think you have to take, it's much like a foul situation on the defensive side. You're looking for that first good open look, but in a quick time.
Yeah.
If it's not there, you maybe, I'd say if they don't get it within the first 5 seconds, you've got to think about 3.
I think you look for a good open penetrating shot. If they spread out and play the 3-point shooters, you're going to get a pretty clear path to basket, possibly get fouled. I think you give yourself about 8 or 10 seconds there. If you don't get it and have to circle it back out and you're under 20, he may call another timeout, and then they're a little more prone to play for the 3-pointer.
78-75.
What a ball game.